Hello YouTube, Redcoat's Return here. Well, I'd like to show you some of my smoking pipes, and I decided to do it in categories, and this is the first category, which is inexpensive pipes. I will be doing Italian pipes, British pipes, German pipes, Scandinavian pipes and North American pipes, and I'll mix those into my future videos. But I start here calling to new pipe smokers or those who think maybe to try a pipe and don't want to spend a lot of money. So I've got here 10 pipes. I have about 20 inexpensive pipes in my collection of 75. This 10 here is about representative of the others that I have in another location, so it's easier for me to show you these ones. Let's start with, of course, what else? Mercia Corncob pipe. So this one is the Legend model with a bent bit. You can have a straight and you can have even yellow or different colors if you wish. This costs $6.99. I mean, absolutely can't talk about being expensive hobby at all, can you? Nicely finished, sealed with plaster of Paris. Haven't smoked this particular one. This is in 6mm. Still got the Medeco paper filter in here. I like the active charcoal types of filters. I will do actually a special video on filters at some point, because I've got some interesting solutions for those who have problems with 6mm filters. There are some interesting options out there, but these are lovely inexpensive pipes, and you can't go wrong with Missouri Meerschaum, and you should go to them or Medeco, who has very much similar models, and every pipe collection should have one of these corncob pipes. My favourite model is the Country Gentleman. I just love this one with the bent bit and this darkened stained bowl with this sort of nice barrel bowl, quite heavy, decent fill capacity. I've smoked this quite a bit. This is also 6mm. Most of my pipes are filtered, and smokes like absolute champ. And you put anything in it, don't worry about ghosting. And you know, you put heavy latakias or aromatics in there, won't ghost it at all. And so they're very robust. I think they'll last you 20 years if you look after them. So an absolutely good buy option for $12.59. How about that? Well, for some of you like something a bit more exotic, I advise you to go to Curtis Roy, who is the painter, the cob painter at Milan Tobacco, and he has a beautiful hand for miniatures, and he did this nice astronomical pipe for me. So when I get my telescope out, which I will do in winter this year, and look at the heavenly bodies, by that, gentleman, I mean planets, not the apartment across the road, I shall be using this nice pipe, which is why I haven't smoked it yet. This is again 6mm. Lovely pipe. He's actually doing a Dracula pipe for me in corncob right now, and I'm trying to talk him into doing a Christmas model. And he has a lot of choice, different themes, and they're beautifully painted, so have a look. Of course you pay a little bit more for that. This was a custom job in my case, so it was $39, but it might cost you a little bit less if you just go to their website. Milan Tobacco is a great place to go. Great prices on their pipes. Very nice choice. They have lovely matched tobacco blends of Middleton, for example. If you rather miss Sugar Barrel or blends like that, you should go to them. It's absolutely wonderful and very, very friendly. Very, very friendly. So that's that nice painted example. Now here's one. Again, a Country Gentleman. You say, why the same one twice? It's not the same. This is a 9mm corncob pipe, and you say there are no 9mm corncob pipes. There's a company called Germanus in Germany with a hair peach, and he makes this modification, and indeed inside is a 9mm filter. So if you like 9mm filters, prefer them, and which I do very clearly, much easier draw I find, that's the place to go. It costs a little bit more, €33.60 for that modification, but it's well worth it, I find, and this is just a marvellous pipe to smoke. I should have had this one first. This is the cheapest one of the lot in front of me, $6. That's an Ozark, Missouri Meerschaum, of course, an Ozark hardwood pipe, probably cherry or pear. I haven't smoked this one, but it's good, nice 20-minute sort of fill volume, and it's small, of course. And this is also with a 6mm filter. You can get them, of course, filtered and unfiltered, depending on your preference. So there indeed is a Medeco filter in there. I will replace that with active coal filter. But that's, of course, the most inexpensive of the lot, $6. If you just want to try it, you know, and have a go, and you know, why not with this one? Smoke it a couple of times, you get a nice char in there, and try it a few tobaccos, see if you like it. It's a good place to start, either there or the regular cob. Move on to Poland. You all think Mr. Brog. No, this is a golden pipe. Got this on eBay. They have the assortment there. They have a big choice. Very attractive, I thought. A pearwood pipe in this white natural finish, just sealed. And this was €15.90, so you can't argue about that. 9mm again, which I prefer. I use this as a summer pipe. This nice light colour. Sort of normal fill volume, and very comfortable in the hand with this this pointed kind of bowl. Very nice to handle, and I've smoked this a good few times. So this I can also recommend as an option for a low cost pipe. Or in Europe, and looking further eastward to the Ukraine, I got this pipe on Etsy. I will leave links to the sources of these pipes underneath, so you can have a look, check them out. This Etsy is a collective site for artisans, small, you know, very small companies or antique shops and things like that. They sell all kinds of things, but also pipes. This is pearwood. There's a lot of good pipe makers in the Ukraine, and Eastern Europe generally, Russia as well, of course, and they do these nice engravings. This is a 9mm version. I've smoked this several times. Very nice. A little bit lighter because it's pearwood, and very comfortable in the hand, and of course very attractive. You get all kinds of designs that you can get. This one was $30, so really, you know, for a full-size capacity here, 9mm. That's really not bad. So that's from the Ukraine, but you don't have to go so far away to get an inexpensive pipe. I got this from Tabak Roth in Switzerland, tabakfabrik.ch for those who are interested. He has a big choice of inexpensive pipes. This was 55 Swiss francs. It's the same in dollars. The dollar is about the same as the Swiss franc now. Italian made with Meerschaum inset, so don't put anything in there, it won't ghost or anything. Nice, lovely brown red stain to it. It was one of the first pipes I got, and I've smoked this a lot, and it's really a joy to smoke this one. And Fabric Roth also offers Swiss tobacco. Yes, we grow tobacco in Switzerland. He has a nice choice of burley, I think, mostly, but he has some other Virginia ones. He has some aromatics, some English blends, and all kinds of accessories there, and it's not expensive. So for anyone in Germany or Austria who's interested as well, have a look at his web shop, because it's really a nice offering of attractive things, and I think there's a very, very lovely grain finish and stain on that pipe. Beautiful. So moving on to Italy. So I got this Manelli pipe from eBay. They said make an offer, so I did. 35 British pounds. That's about $40, or low 40s, let's say, Swiss francs too. Lovely sort of root tree finish to it. I love this rustication, and nice, stand up when it's got the tobacco in it. It's a bit more weight. It'll sit up very nicely. I've smoked this several times, 9mm, and for about sort of, I don't know, $42 or something like that. You can't beat it. Manelli, I looked up. I think it's a chap who collects pipes from small makers and brands them under his name. It wasn't really clear to me if they're sort of house made or bought in and finished there, but it doesn't really matter. They're lovely. They're Briar. They're Italian, and I do love Italian pipes in general, and love Italy in all respects, because they're such craftsmen and artists, and absolutely marvelous. I've got two of these, one in the other apartment that I have, and they really smoke beautifully. And I come on to my last inexpensive pipe example, which is from Floppy Pipes. I think some of you know, it's a bit like one of the smoking pipes type web stores in Italy, with a huge choice of good pipes and tobaccos. And this, of course, is their own brand one, so that's made for them and then branded Floppy here with the old boy with his nice hat and pipe in his mouth. And they are inexpensive, of course, and I've got a couple of these, one which was marbled, lacquered in black and white swirls, which is very nice, and this lovely blue one, and I've smoked this also a good many times. 9mm, most of my pipes are. €45 for that, so not far off the $50 mark. So that's my 10 example. I have twice as many, but it's about the same spectrum if I would show the others. And that's the first of my videos on my pipe collection. I hope you found that interesting, especially if you're just thinking now of starting or looking for inexpensive places to get a good pipe. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks very much for looking in. Cheers, bye bye.